Good morning, Connect Church. How's your Monday going? This is Charles Wolf from Connect Church in Ventura. This is our Monday morning devotion. I don't have a lot for us. Mostly, I just want to say that I hope you had a great Christmas. We are in those kind of odd days between Christmas and New Year's. A lot of people are off the whole time. Kids, of course, are out of school, and many of them were home or distance learning anyway. It's been one of the most unusual years. I mean, if you want to look back at 2020, you don't have to look far before you find something that was challenging, whether it's a presidential election with a lot of people making just amazing claims about it, not yet being able to put out the proof publicly that people seem to want to see or hear. Either way, COVID-19 obviously loomed large in everyone's life and shutting down things, and people dealing with just incredible mental challenges because of their disruption to their businesses, to their families, to their lives, depression, suicide. I mean, things that we as a nation don't consider to be part of our landscape normally. And I just wanted to say this. God makes plans for us. He has plans for us. And when it comes to man, we frequently will try to set up plans for our lives, but they don't always match with reality. Whether it's running a business or retiring or having kids or getting married or not getting married or living a happy life once we are married. I mean, it goes on and on and on. There are things that we just plan. We want them to happen a certain way, but it doesn't always match reality. However, God's plans for us are never a surprise to him. And as long as we say, okay, God, I want you to do with us as you deem, we can trust him. So 2020 is over in a few days. There's no switch that's going to be flipped. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've sat under some very godly pastors, men and women, and they've said at the first year, they go, a new you for a new year. And sometimes the wording's a little different, but that's basically the message in church on or around New Year's Day, a new you for a new year. And I'm going to tell you something. Turning the calendar over from 2020 to 2021 does not guarantee anything. It doesn't guarantee that we're going to suddenly be over the COVID. We don't. The vaccines are out and being transported and distributed and so forth. I just took a flu shot the other day, and I was nervous that I was going to start getting some flu symptoms, because who wants to be around someone who has any kind of symptoms, right? I mean, when you walk into stores, they put up signs, they go, are you sick now? Have you ever been sick? Has anybody near you ever been sick? Do you have a temperature? Does anyone near you have a temperature? Do any of your kids have a temperature? Have they ever had I mean, it's just, it's so hard to match. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, man makes plans, and they are frequently suddenly struck by reality, and they don't always come through. God's plan for us always do. We can depend on him. So as we move into 2021, I challenge all of us, put our trust in God. Well, you say, Charles, of course I've trusted God. I've trusted God for X number of years. Relax. I'm not challenging you to do something that you haven't done. I'm challenging you to do something that you have done and perhaps lately have kind of eased up on a little bit. That's it. It's always good to do a little maintenance, on a vehicle or a house or an appliance, Let's just do a little maintenance on our own spiritual lives. Get down on your knees and say, God, help me as the new year changes. Help me be in 2021 the person that you want me to be in 2021. And I pray for each and every one of you who have lost loved ones or are battling COVID-19. I've got a family, and the whole family is down in there. We're praying for them and praying for them, and they seem to be rounding that bend, and coming back. We were so nervous for a while. Trust God. Give him your plans. Let him form your reality. Let's go boldly into 2021 following God. That's all I have for you. Now, I say this every week. I say, I love you. And I don't want that to just be a tagline. I want you to understand, I do. I love you. I care about you. The people who have started hitting the like buttons, the couple of who have subscribed to the YouTube channel that I post this on, people who have stopped me at church and mentioned this. It's wonderful. And I thank you so much. It seems like such a simple thing, but anybody who's putting themselves out there, appreciates that, and I do. So here I go. I love you. I'll see you next week.